Hello students, welcome to standard 9 subject mathematics chapter 10 circles. This is lecture number 10. In this lecture we are going to solve exercise 10.5 after seeing all the theorems and all the examples in previous lectures. Let's see the exercise 10.5. The question 1 is in figure, the figure is given. A, B and C are 3 points on a circle. You can see A, B and C, 3 points on the circle with center O. The circle is having center as O, such that angle BOC, this angle BOC is 30 degree given and angle AOB is 60 degree given. If D is a point on the circle other than the arc ABC, arc ABC is this much of part of the circle on that knot, but other than this arc is somewhere here, like here we have taken point D is on the other than arc AB point D, then find angle AEC. This angle we want, angle AEC. So in solution, in figure you can see it is obvious that angle AOC is composed of two angles, angle AOB plus angle BOC. You can see the figure. So therefore angle AOC equals to angle AOB plus angle BOC, because these two are adjacent angles. So sum of these two will give the original angle AOC. Angle AOC equals to AOB is 60 degree given, that we place, plus BOC is 30 degree given. 60 plus 30 is 90 degree. Now angle AOC is subtended at the center by the arc ABC and angle ABC at the remaining part of the circle by the same arc AC. For this, at the center angle and at the remaining part angle, the theorem 10.8 we have seen. By that it is, we know that the center angle is double than the remaining part angle. So angle ABC at the remaining part of the circle, the angle is half of the angle at the center. Let's reverse by theorem 10.8. We have proved this theorem. So half of angle AOC is 90 degree we have obtained here, that we place, and half of 90 is 45 degree, you know. So angle ABC is 45 degree. Simple. Next question number 2 is a chord of a circle is equal to the radius. So here we have shown the figure. Chord AB is shown here, is equal to the radius, means OA and OB are also equal. So OA is radius, OB is radius, AB is chord, and the chord is of the same length of radius. So we have shown this sign and we have made it like AB chord is equal to the radius. So OA equals to OB radii and equals to AB, the chord, that way. Find the angle subtended by the chord at the point on the minor arc. This chord AB at minor arc subtends angle ABB. Suppose here at the minor arc angle ABB. This angle we want to find out. And at the point on major arc. On major arc this chord is making angle as AQB. This is major arc on that Q point. So on angle AQB, this also we want to find out. Angle at minor arc and angle at major arc, both the angles we want to find out. Angle at minor arc is ABB and at major arc angle AQB, both we want to find out here. So in solution, let's draw the figure for the situation we have drawn. Here radii OA and OB are equal to the chord AB. It is given in the question because chord is equal to the radius. Therefore, if we think of triangle OAB is equilateral because of all three sides are equal, and if all the three sides are equal, equilateral triangle, in equilateral triangle each angle is of 60 degree, you know. So angle AOB equals to 60 degree we can take. Now angle AQB at major arc and angle AOB at the center. So by theorem 10.8 again, the center angle is double than the remaining part angle, and its reverse, remaining part angle is half of the center angle. So remaining part angle is angle AQB is half of the center angle AOB. So half of angle AOB is 60 degree we have, half of 60 is 30. So angle AQB is at the major arc and it is 30 degree angle. So at major arc the angle is 30 degree. We got one answer. Second answer, we want to get the angle at the minor arc. For this, you see APBQ, this quadrilateral is cyclic. APBQ is cyclic because all the four vertices are on the circle. So APBQ is cyclic quadrilateral in which angle APB and angle AQB are of opposite angles, and angle APB in that is at minor arc, and in cyclic quadrilateral opposite angles are supplementary, that we have seen in theorem 10.11. So opposite angles sum equals to 180 degree, that is theorem 10.11. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are angle ABB plus angle AQB equals to 180 degree in place. So therefore angle APB equals to 180 minus angle AQB. This plus it will be minus, and 180 minus AQB is we have 30 degree part. So that 30 degree place, 180 minus 30 will be 150 degree. So therefore angle ABB, that is the angle at minor arc, is equals to 150 degree. So this way, at the major arc 30 degree angle and at the minor arc 150 degree angle is we have found both the answers. Okay. Find the angles obtained by the chord at the point on minor arc is 150 degree and at the point on major arc is 30 degree. Next question number 3. In figure, the figure is given. Angle PQR is 100. This PQR is 100 given, where P, Q and R are points on a circle. P, Q and R are the points on the circle with center O. The circle center is O. Find angle OPR. Angle OPR. This angle you want to find out. Right? So in solution, let's take a point S here. This is not given in the question, we are taking it. So let's take a point S on this major arc. This is on major arc PR. So here we have taken anywhere on the major arc, we can take this point S and then join PS and RS. PS and RS you join. Now you see PQRS. So PQRS is cyclic because all the four vertices are on a circle. PQR is cyclic quadrilateral, so opposite angles sum equals to 180 degree. Again by theorem 10.11 you know. So angle PQR plus angle PSR equals to 180 degree by theorem 10.11. Therefore angle PSR equals to 180 minus PQR angle equals to 180 minus PQR angle is 100 given in the question. So 180 minus 100 is 80 degree. So this angle is 80 degree PSR. Now this PSR we know 80 degree, and angle POR is at the angle at the center by the RPR. Angle POR is at the center and angle PSR at the remaining part. So what is the relation between these two angles at the center and at the remaining part of the circle? By theorem 10.8, you know the center angle POR is double than the remaining angle, remaining part angle. So angle POR, the center angle, equals to twice of angle PSR at the remaining part of the circle by theorem 10.8. So angle POR equals to 2 times PSR is 80 degree we have obtained here, that we place here. So 2 into 80 is 160 degree. On center, this RPR is making or subtending angle 160 degree, that we have obtained. Now next is OP equals to OR here because of radii of the same circle. If OP equals to OR in this triangle OPR, equal sides are there. So their opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle OPR's opposite angle is angle ORP equals to angle sides OR's opposite angle is OPR. So angle OPR equals to angle ORP, opposite angles of the equal sides. So by angle sum property in triangle OPR, sum of all three angles equal to 180. So angle OPR this angle plus angle ORP this angle plus angle POR this angle. All the three angles sum it is shown here equals to 180 degree. You can write in triangle by angle sum property. Now, as angle OPR equals to angle ORB, so OPR plus angle ORB, ORB we can consider as again OPR because it is equals to OPR. So angle ORB that is equals to angle OPR. So angle OPR plus angle OPR it gives two times angle OPR and equals to 180 as it is, and this plus angle BOR is taken on the right minus angle BOR. That we have done. Two things we have done simultaneously. In place of angle ORB we are taking angle OPR because it is equal, and angle OPR plus angle OPR becomes 2 times angle OPR and equal sign 180 degree as it is. This plus angle BOR is taken on the right, so minus angle BOR. Now place the value 180 minus angle BOR is, here we have obtained 160 degree, that we place. So here what we have, 180 minus 160 is 20 degree, and this 2 is taken on down, so 20 upon 2 will give 10. Cancelling. So angle BOPR is 10 degree we have, that is we found. So this way in this lecture we have seen question number 1, 2 and 3. In next lecture the remaining questions we will solve. Thank you.